This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So today's agenda, let me start with git ignore files. So here, what is git ignore? Okay. So you want to create a file by name git ignore in the current working directory. Where you are currently in that present working directory, where you are working with this git commands, you need to create a git ignore file. The git ignore file, which file that you want to ignore, you need to register those files. You want to put the file name. Okay, so you can put a file name along with some patterns. For example, star.txt, you want to ignore all the text files, star.txt, you want to ignore all the class file means star.class, like you can put these patterns associated with this file. Or even you can put this directory structures, you can put directories, so that all the files associated with the directory will be ignored. For example, here you have a 1.java, and then this 1.java you have some text files, some text files, or some temp files that has been created in this due process. So if you get this status, git status, automatically whatever the thing that it is present in this workspace, we have staging area, we have local repository. Whatever the thing that it is present here, everything will be listed. So here, if you want to neglect this temp file, or if you want to neglect this text file while getting this status, okay, here more or less similar to a command statement in your programming language. So what are all the things that is put in this command will be neglected, is it? Similar to that. So if you want to neglect some files, some patterns, then you can put those files in this .git ignore. Okay, so if you put the file in .git ignore, and then while doing this, for example, while performing this git add, while performing this git commit, those files which is placed under .git ignore will be ignored. Okay, so it won't be taken into consideration. Okay, that is git ignore. So in this case, what we are going to do first is, so let me create a git ignore. Let me connect and we do the practical straight. Okay, so under C, Devops one, right click, git bash. The present working directory is Devops. Let's move to this central.kit. Okay, so let me move to some workspace, CD, and I move to this SAM. Ls, we have only one.java, therefore move back. Okay, CD regis. Ls, okay, we have enough files to do the practice. Okay. just hurry, just a minute. Have a cup of water and be back. Okay, so let me first check whether we have any file. So let me create a file by name git ignore va dot git ignore. Okay, va dot git ignore. So in the correct working directory, you want to create a file. Okay, so under the file, let me put insert. Let I put one dot text. Okay, let I put one dot temp. Let I put two files. Okay, one dot text and one dot temp. Escape colon wq. So now let I create a file. Okay, touch two dot text file. Now you can find you have a file by name two dot text. If you get this git status, this file status will be we have two things. One is dot git ignore, and we have created two dot text. Okay, so now let I add it git add dot git ignore, and then git commit hyphen m git ignore created. Okay, now you can find this git status. So here you have only two dot text file. Okay, which is a untracked file. So now what happens if I did this git add two dot text? Okay, the file will move into the staging area, and then here it will be taken an incremental backup, and then git commit hyphen m. So here two dot text is created. Okay, now if you find this git status, now the file status, okay, nothing. So here in this case, I created a two dot text, but in case of this git ignore, okay, cat hyphen git ignore file. When I open this file, now you can find one dot text and one dot temp. If I create one dot text, what happens here? It will be ignored by git. It won't list if you give this git status. It won't list the file. Let me check it here. Touch. Okay, let me check it. One dot text. Now we can find this file one dot text here is present. Now if you find that git status, now what is the status of the file? It doesn't show anything. Also because that file is said to be ignored. What are all the actions that we perform on the file? You should not be taken into consideration by Git. Therefore, it got ignored. If you add something, anything that you do that operation on that file will be ignored. If you type now text one dot okay, so three dot text. So even though it is a text file, it won't be ignored. Also because we have specified to ignore only one dot text. Now if you get this git status, now we can find this file status is untracked file. Is it clear? What I am trying to do here is, okay, now git add dot will add the file git commit hyphen m commit message. Okay, so three dot text is created. Now git log hyphen hyphen one line. It will give you the log of all the files. So if I want only the first five logs, the option is hyphen 5. It will list you only the latest five logs. Kindly make a note of it. Git log hyphen hyphen one line will give you the log of all the things. Git log hyphen hyphen one line hyphen 5, okay, will give you the first five logs. So we can also share this, is it? So dot git ignore so that I can share this document to you. I yesterday forget it. So create dot git ignore file under the present working directory and add the file name or file pattern. Yes, Pragasi, I will let you know. Or file pattern not to be considered by Git. Okay, example. So let me add one dot text. Okay, under Git ignore. And if you create this file one dot text and Git status won't list this file since it is ignored by Git. Okay, so this is the way by which we can. So if I want to make a pattern, that is the question of Pragasi. Okay, you can get git log online. Git log online. Okay, -5 output will list latest 5 commits. Okay, that I save the file. Servers today is 16. So git 16 6 19 ignore underscore. Okay, rebase. So under we have a folder f : Devops 1. Maggie വെച്ചിരുന്നു. Okay, so save it. Yeah. So git log -hyphen online அப்படின்னா it will give you the latest நம்ம பார்த்தோம். So இப்போ how to add a pattern. Okay, how to add a pattern. So if you want to, if I want to neglect just If you want to neglect all text file, I want to put star.txt, okay, under dot get ignored. So let me verify now. So what we did here, so let me clear the screen, ls, now on dot text git log, okay, so one line git status, it shows that here the test file on dot text is okay, neglected. Why? So because cat dot git ignore, under this git ignore we have one dot text, but when you type two dot text or three dot text, those files is not neglected. Those files has been taken into consideration also because we have specified only one dot text. I want to exclude all the temp file. What I can do? So here in this case, so open vi dot git ignore. Okay. Here add a new line. So here let me make it as star dot temp file. Okay, star dot temp escape colon wq. Whatever temp file that you create. Okay, for example, let me create a touch 2 dot temp. So if I type git status, let me verify what happens to this. Now you have only listed git ignore file as a modified file. Also because we have added a new line to the git ignore. You find that there is no one dot temp. Okay, 2 dot temp is listed here. So what I need to do, git add that, git commit hyphen m dot git ignore modified. Okay, you can put the appropriate message. Now you create any file, dash 3 dot temp, 4 dot temp, any temp file, 5 dot, okay, but 5 dot, let me create a log file. We created three files. One is two temp file and one log file. Okay, now if you type ls, you can find all these files. The temp file and log file has been created. But if you get this status here, what status it will only show the log file as a unmodified untracked file. It won't consider this 3.temp and 4.temp. It consider only the 5.log. So this is the way by which if you want to ignore any single file or if you want to ignore any pattern, you can place it under git ignore. Automatically that will be ignored. Okay. So now git add dot git commit hyphen m some file created. Yes, this is the way by which you can apply a git ignore. Clear? Any doubt?
So this concept is clear, sir. And I have like only one thing since I'm new to programming. Sir, what is the like top three extension? Like now we are dealing with Java. So for .NET, what will be the extension, and any one other language? What
No,
will be the
it will
extension?
be .exe.
Okay,
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 .exe file. Usually I deal with being Java. It is .jar, .var, .ear. .var stands for web archive. If it is a web-based application, we have a var. If it is enterprise application, .ear.
so for Java development, Java language, we are getting Java extension only.
Yeah, .jar.
Okay, for
Java
Python, sir. Okay,
.py. It
dot
is an
py.
integrator. It is an enterprise .py. Extension should be .py.
Okay, okay, thanks, sir.
Okay, so if it is an interpreter, it no need a compilation, it will directly interact with this kernel, Python.
Okay, sir.
Hi, Sir Dinesh here. I'm having one doubt. So
Yeah.
for this git ignore, we have created new file text and temp. For that you have ignore, but already that Rajesh is having one.java, 2.java, that Java files that is already added and committed to local repository. So whether that also can be ignored.
Existing file couldn't be ignored, Dinesh. Okay, so the thing is that git ignore file specifies intentionally untracked files that git should ignore. Files already tracked by git, it won't be affected. That is the key thing.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, so yeah, ஏற்கனவே இருக்கிறது வந்து இக்னோர் பண்ணாது.
Sir, in the now we are in this screen and you are switching to that git ignore screen. So what is the command or key in the keyboard to switch to edit the git ignore file?
Git ignore edit VISD command.
Okay, no, that command I know, but you switch to different screen and you just came back to here. That's what is the
VA இதான் பண்ணேன். VA
oh,
dot git
oh,
ignore.
okay, okay. So if we want to edit,
It will open a VA editor.
oh, okay, 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 okay.
So here, if
fine.
you want to add a new line, simply type O. It will add a new line and your cursor will be there.
Okay, so again coming to that screen, any clear?
Colon escape colon W2. It will write and quit. You want
Okay,
to
okay,
press the escape, and then once the escape has been pressed, then here you want to press colon W2. It will come up.
okay, okay. So thanks.
Okay. So next, okay. So how to so far what we have discussed here is how to add a change, how to track those changes by using git logs and git status and etc. So when we did some modification, laterly we recognized that okay, those changes may cause some unthwarted incidents. You want to neglect those changes. While working at the change of code, so while performing some testing like thing, if you feel that the code is not working as per as expectation, it may result in a problem which may propagate it to the entire project. What do we need to do? We need to reverse the change on that file. How to do a revert of the change? For that, we need to go for a concept called as stash. Stash is a concept where what are all the changes that has been done. Okay, so before commit, those changes can be revert back. So that is the git stash. If you done changes, then the key thing is that before commit, after commit we could use git stash. Before you execute this commit, if you want to neglect these changes, then you use git stash. Okay, and use git stash. So here, what the git stash will do? Git stash will do two things. One, it will take a backup of all the changes done on that particular file. Okay, it will take a backup of all the changes done on the file. Okay, that is the first point. The second thing what git ignore will do is once the backup has been done, it will revert all the modifications. It will revert all the modifications done. Okay, this is the way by which you can make use of revert all the modification done on that file. So let me create a small scenario, okay, to make. So if you want to find out what are all the at any point of time laterly, you can go back to the original location. Okay, when you get stash, let me do practical. So let I create a git stash first to list what are all the where the backup has been stored. The backup of all the changes. Okay, to verify where the backup has been changed, you can find by using a command called git stash list. This git stash list will give you the location where you can find the backup. So it will be in an array with position git stash at 0 is the latest change. Stash at 1. So this is the latest change. Okay, this is the latest change. You can verify by using git stash list. At any point of time, you can revert back to the list. Okay, this is the oldest change. Similarly, the last value is the oldest change. That is the change we did first. This is the change we did last on the file. Okay, it is maintained in form of array. Okay, you can get those information. If you want to revert back to any one of these, I can directly revert back to this using git stash. Okay, let me first verify git stash list. Nothing has been changed and list was found to be empty here. Git stash. Okay, nothing. List is empty. Now what we are going to do? So let me create a file. Okay, we have our files. Let me create a file by name 6.java. Remove start.temp. Remove start.text. Now if you find that git status, now you can find being it is modified. So deleted 2.text and 3.text has been deleted. Therefore, if you want to add those changes, git add that. Okay, so and then git commit -m files deleted. Okay, what are all the files that has been deleted has been listed. Now git status will show a empty status. Okay, ls will have only those 5 files. Now let I create another file. Okay, let I make it as 6.java. Okay, after creation of the file, let I add an idea. Echo. So let I first add an idea 1. Okay, so idea 1 double greater than 6.java. It will be added there. Okay. And now let me create another file. Touch 7.java. Here too let me add idea 1. Echo idea 1. So double greater than 7.java. Okay. So now I have 2 files. Now you can find this git status. It will show to untracked file. So git add dot. It will add the file to staging area. Git commit -m commit message. Okay, so 6.java 7.java created. Now it is committed. Okay, now git log -online last 5 commit will show this. Okay, these are all the latest commit that has been created here. Now you have these 2 files. Okay, so before committed means I can make use of this git stash. Now after commit means I couldn't do anything. So what I can do? Let I create a file and type the idea. Okay, let I remove before that. Let I remove git stash. Now you can find git stash list doesn't list anything. I have created a file and I have pushed the file into the staging area, and from there I pushed into this local repository by committing. So git stash list will be empty in this case. Let I remove those files. rm 6.java and 7.java. Ls you don't have a 7.java, git.java, git add that. Okay, git commit -m removed some. Okay, some commit message. Now let I create once again. Okay, touch 6.java. It is created. Echo idea 1. Okay, double greater than 6.java. Now cat 6.java will list you idea 1. Similarly, touch 7.java. So echo idea 1 to 7.java. Now cat 7.java will also have two ideas. Idea 1 has been created and this following two files. Okay. So if this file need to be neglected, the changes that has been done on the file need to be neglected. Okay. So now you can get this git status. What will be the status of the file? Okay, the file you can find it is an untracked file. Those files 6.java and 7.java was found to be untracked file. Now I git stash it. What will happen is the file will be taken a backup and what are all the changes that has been done, okay, will be neglected. So now if you find out the git status, okay, so once again nothing to commit but untracked file. Okay, your branch is set of origin master by 16. Okay, yeah. So git status and you type the file cat this is 6.java. What happens? Let me check. Still we have idea. Actually we should not have. Just a minute. Git stash list. What happened here? It is found to be empty. Let me create another file. H. Okay. 9.java. It's already recorded. Okay. Echo. Set a order line idea 1 greater than 9.java. Okay. Cat 9.java. Since the file is already created, attachment is done. Now you have the file created. The content of the file was found to be idea 1. So now if I type this git stash, let me check what happens. For the file need to be taken backup. No local changes to save. Okay. So under master, actually it need to take backup. Okay. So here when I type this git status, it shouldn't give okay the file, untracked file. It should not show that cat 9.java. The idea 1 இருக்கக்கூடாது. Git stash list. So the stash list was found to be empty. Okay, just make a note. I will look into that. What is the problem? Space 1 master. Everything is fine. Just a minute. Let me get the help of git stash.
Raman, I think we should add a file and then stash it.
We should
First add a file using git add and then we should stash.
Okay, just a minute. So try பண்ணுவோம். ஒன்றும் cat ஒரு 10.java வச்சுப்போம். அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி. ஓகே அதான். Sorry. H. Okay, make a file. So that may be a problem, I guess. Through.java. Okay, so we can find git status. The file is a unmodified file. Okay, and then here Before that நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்குவோம், remove root dot java மெத்தட் ஆட் பண்ணிடலாம். remove 6 dot java, 7 dot java, 9 dot java. Okay, that I commit it, git add dot git commit -m deleted. Okay, so touch that I create a file through 6 dot java. Okay, and then echo that I add a idea of 1 greater than 0 6 dot java. Perfect. Now git status. The file through 6 dot java is untracked file. Add dot. Okay, git status. Now it is a modified file, new file. Now let I put is a git stash. Okay, so git stash. Here it will be taken backup and undo the changes. Saved, yeah, yes, perfect. Thanks for your help. Okay, saved working directory and index state with respect to master and removed the old thing. Okay, now if you get this help of this git step, now cat through 6 dot java is a empty file. Okay, so through 6. Okay, so no such file or directory we have created. So git stash list. Let me check what happens to git stash list. Now we can find stash at the 0 and master is removed. Okay, so here this is the location where the backup has been stored. Let I add another line echo, but the file itself has been removed. Okay, so what we can do, first we create a file and laterally we commit and we can do the file. Let me first create a file. The problem here is, let me first create a file. Let me take any file that is present now. Cat am I audible now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
There was a power down. Okay, that's the reason. Let I now open a file, already existing file. Cat 1 dot java. Okay, we have a line. Let I add another. Now git status So nothing is committed is clean. Now let I add echo idea 1. Okay, greater than 1 dot Java. So we have added idea 1. So greater than 1 dot Java. Okay, if you type git stash, what happened? That will be taken backup. That need to be taken backup. Okay, the file will have its original lines ending with your working directory, saved working directory, and index state on the master remove. All this has removed. Okay. So now, if you type cat 1.java, it will show you only the original line, line 1 only. The line that we have added idea 1 has been removed here. Okay, is it clear? So I should have shown to you before. Okay. So here, if I go to this git stash list, it will show you only one stash. Okay, stash 0 and stash 1. These are all the two activities that has been applied. So if I want to revert back, okay, so now let I add another idea, echo idea 2 double greater than 1 dot Java. Okay, now cat 1 dot Java will have already line 1 and idea 2. Okay, now cat 1 dot Java already have line 1 and idea 2. So now once again I do git status. So once again I do git stash. What happened here is this idea 2 added will be taken backup, and after taking backup it will be removed. Okay, it is removed. Once again, if you issue the same command cat 1.java, you can find idea 2 is not present here. Is it clear? Idea 2, but the idea 1 and idea 2 has been stored in the stash list. If you get this git stash list, you can find under the git stash list, you can find both the line will be present. Stash we have stash 1 and stash 0, stash 1 and stash 2. Okay, so here the git stash stores the backup in an array. Now we realized idea 2 is we don't need idea 2. Idea 1 up to idea 1, it works fine. Therefore, what we need to do, so you want to recover back up to this idea 1 means what I can do. This is my stash ID. I can okay revert back up to this stash ID. This is the latest. This array value 0 will contain latest. This is the oldest value. Okay. So now let to make you more clear understanding. So first what we did, we have already a file. Okay, 1.java, which consists of line 1. Here in this stash A of 1, I added a idea, another line called idea 1. Here I added a line called idea 2. Now my file is having the existing line and added new idea. And I feel that up to this idea 1, it is good. Okay, so idea 1 I need to neglect instance. What I need to do, if this I need to revert. Okay, I need to revert based upon this log. Okay, so here how to revert, I can issue this git to restore. Up to that I can issue the following command git stash apply, and I need to apply this to which instance that I am in need of. Okay, so up to idea 1 instance git stash apply stash at 1. Automatically that line will be okay, and then after that if you issue this git status, you can find it is a modified file. If you find that cat 1.java, it consists of only idea 1, not idea 2. Okay, and after that what you need to do to make it changes, git add that, and you can issue git commit -m a commit message. So these are all the ways by which you can create a stash and you can do the thing on top of it. Yes, clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Now I will do this.
Sir,
So now
this
git stash list. Now cat one.java will have only line 1. This idea 1 and idea 2 has been taken backup and stored in the corresponding stash array, and it is removed. So now let I apply this git stash. Git stash stash. Okay, I need to apply. So I can apply the value. So until this I need copy, paste, git stash apply, stash at 1. Okay, so let me check what happens. It will modify. Now you can find the file has been changed into modify1.java. If you verify cat1.java, now you can find idea 1 is there. Okay, idea 1 is there. Idea 2 is neglected. Is it clear? If you have any doubt, please let me know. I will make you understand. First, I have 1.java. Okay, so here I have a line 1. That is the status of the file. Next, what I did, this is the original status, original file. Second, what I did, I added a new line called idea 1. Okay, and then I made it as git stash. Therefore, what happens here is this is your line 1, and here already present, and you have idea 1, which is under the stash at top the array element here. This one 0, this one 1, this one corresponds to 2. Now you have added this, and laterally what I did, I have added. If you type this cat1.java, now it will show line 1 and idea 1. Okay, before that, after adding this 1.java, if you type cat1.java, it will line 1 and idea 1. After issuing this git stash, what happens? This idea 1 that you have added will be taken backup and it will be removed. After that, if you type 1.java, it shows only line 1. And what I did, laterally, I added another line, that is idea 2. Okay, after adding, I issued this git stash command. Okay, what happened here is, so it keeps this line 1 being it is initially committed, and these two lines, idea 1 and idea 2, after taking this backup, it will be removed. Now it shows only if you type cat1.java, it shows that it is line 1. So I want to retain this idea 1. Okay, I feel that this idea 1 was for to be given, and I want to drop this idea. So what I need to do, I have added a git stash. Okay, so apply is the command up to the array stash at 1. So here this is your stash at 1. Up to idea 1 is added, and idea 2 will be neglected. That is what that it is showing. Yes, clear? What we did so far? Please go through, and if in case if you have doubt, let me clarify before proceeding further. Can I get a quick yes or no? Please, I will give you a minute time. You kindly go through what we did and let me know in case any issues.
I have no doubt.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's clear, sir.
Yes. Okay, so now we have restored back, and then what we can do to make it permanent, let I make git add dot and then git commit -m committed 1.java updated. That's all. Okay, this is the way by which. So now if you type git stash list, it will show the list, and I don't want that list. I can clear the list. Git stash list, it will keep the list in the buffer. I don't want that list. To remove the list, git stash, let I issue this command clear It will remove all the buffer value from the list. Now my list is empty. Okay, this is the way now git stats list will list your empty one. So this is the way by which you can record what are all the changes that has been made in a separate array by using git stash, and that laterly you can revert back to the nearest index. So if you want to reset what are all the changes that you made on the file, okay, now you have cat on.java line 1, let I add echo, okay, line 2, so greater than, you have, okay, line 2, so here echo, line 3, double greater than on.java. Now you have cat on.java 2 lines, okay, line 2 and line 3. So if I want to completely revert, what I need to do, the command is git reset. I don't need to maintain a backup. I want to revert means git reset one.java. Automatically everything which is uncommitted will be revert back. So that is unstaged changes. The changes that we made, okay, on staging area will be get back to the original workspace. That's what we can achieve by using git reset command. Please make a note. Now if you type cat one.java, this cat one.java will show you the original lines, okay. It reset unstaged changes after the reset. It moves from the staging area into the original thing, into the original workspace. Okay. Now git.
Sir.
Yeah, yes.
So this
Git
command,
add.
sometimes the echo line 3, double greater than, sometimes single greater than. So what is the difference, sir?
Double greater than append overwrite பண்ணாது. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பாருங்க லைன் ஏற்கனவே நம்ம கிட்ட one.java we have line 1 and idea 1. So echo line 2 greater than one.java கொடுத்தா ஏற்கனவே இருக்கிற ரெண்டு லைன் ஓவர்ரைட் பண்ணி லைன் 2 மட்டும் இருக்கு இல்லையா?
Okay, okay, okay.
Double greater than line 3 சொன்னா அது கீழ போய் append ஆயிடும். Line 2 and line 3.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So now being it is appended, here it is in the staging area. Git reset என்ன பண்ணும்? The move the control from staging area into the workspace. அங்க கொண்டு வந்து நிப்பாட்டிடும் அவ்வளவுதான். Okay.
Okay, sir.
So to move the head from the staging area, you can revert back into the workspace git reset command. Okay, yeah. What changes that you did will be appended here. There are three modes of reset. Reset, what it will do, it will move the back, okay, the pointer from the staging area into the local workspace. This reset that we will discuss in depth while we go for this, okay, further classes. There are, just make a note, there are three modes of reset. One is the first mode, git reset soft. Git reset -- soft mode. Undo the changes from the repository. We have, okay, workspace, we have staging area, we have local repository. Git reset soft will undo the changes from the repository. You have file here, from here you have file here. After git add, okay, so from this if you want to neglect the change, git reset -soft. The second option, git reset hyphen mixer is the second option. It will undo the changes from repository as well as the staging area. Okay, both the changes, if it is recorded, it will neglect the changes. And git reset hyphen odd, it will undo the changes from the local repository, from the staging area, and from the workspace. Kindly make a note. These are all the three modes of reset that we can apply according to where we need to make a neglect. I will let you know with some right examples there. So far by using this git stash and git reset, what are all the things before commit it will be neglected. So I have committed the change, but I need to undo the commit. What I can do? So for example, the developer developed the code and he committed the changes to the code. And once the code has been moved to the QA server, the tester found that there is a problem associated with the code because of the new entry that has been made to the program. And the tester requests us to neglect those changes. But the changes has been already committed by the developers. How to revert back the committed change? Okay, so here for revert back this committed change, you can use a command called git revert. So what is the commit ID? That commit ID need to be given. Okay, let us add a line. Now I have cat one.java. Okay, I have line 2 and line 3. Let us add a now git status. Now nothing. Now let us add a line echo. Let us add a dummy line. Okay, double greater than one.java. Echo dummy line double greater than one.java. Now you can find cat one.java already contains two lines, line 2 and line 3. Now a dummy line has been added here. Okay, so what I did after that, I want to take a backup, git add. It will be added, and then git commit -m commit message. Okay, dummy line added. So now it got committed. Now cat one.java. Now we can find line 2, line 3, and dummy line. Okay. So now I want to neglect. So git log hyphen one line. The last 3 logs. Okay. Now I have the dummy line log. This is the commit ID that it is associated with the changes that I did on this one.java. That is the dummy line added. Okay. So what I need to do, if I want to revert back, what I need to do? I need to use a command. Now you find that cat one.java before reverting back contains 3 lines. Now the command is git revert. Okay. I need to apply this commit ID. This is my commit ID. Right click, copy my ID. Right click, paste my ID. Now git revert the commit ID. Okay, changes to be committed. Revert dummy line added. Yes, I need to add. Okay, what are all the things that has been added? So will be listed. Now escape :WQ. Now the changes has been done. Now we can find there is one deletion. You can find one deletion under minus. So now if you type this cat one.java, now we can find you have only line 2 and line 3. The line that you have added has been neglected. This is the way by which you can go with this. Okay, so not only the latest commit, if I want to revert back to any one of the oldest commit, for example, git log hyphen one line past 5 commit. So I had dummy line added, committed on.java updated. Okay, something has been removed. I want to revert up to this commit ID. Okay, so I want to revert that I can jump to any commit ID. The last commit ID, if I want to revert, I use this git revert. If I want to jump to any commit ID that happens initially, what I can do? I issue a command called git checkout. The git checkout command, we have already discussed this git checkout command. Git checkout is used to move from one branch into another branch if you apply a branch. Similarly, you can git checkout onto a particular commit, copy and then paste it. So what happens? Git checkout up to that particular commit will be neglected. Now you can find you are detached the head state. You can look around, make experimental changes and then commit them. If you want to create a new branch to return commits you created, you may do so now or later by using -b with checkout option again. So now if you type that git checkout -b new branch name, what are all the things that you did before neglecting will be taken. Okay, so this is the way. Now you can find this cat on.java. Let us check what happens to cat on.java. Now we can find all these things that has been added, the line 2 which is added by which we issue Java update, everything has been removed. So what is the difference between, it was interview question. So git revert, okay, will neglect the changes that has been done, recent change. If you want to skip to any commit ID, you need to use a git checkout. The latest change alone need to be removed means git revert. Previous change, somewhat 4-5 changes back, if you want to remove, and you need to use git checkout. Okay. So if to delete the untracked file, what is the command? Okay. So let a git clean is the command. Git clean -file. If there are any files, okay, -n is equal to file. Clean require force defaults to true, neither I, n nor f are given, refusing to clean. There are no files, okay. So let I create a file, touch through one.java. That I create touch through do.java. Okay, so now git status. Now these two files are untracked file. Okay, so if you want to clean the file, git clean. Now you can find git clean -n command. Now we'll remove the untracked file through one.java and through do.java. Okay, git clean -f will remove the file. So here, what is the difference between -n and -s? F as option. If we issue git clean -n, it will list the file which is untracked, which is in the workspace. Oh, those file status which is in untracked will be listed here. Git clean with option N. With option F, those files will be removed. That's all. These are all the ways by which you can make use of this git clean. Okay. So now we have discussed how to revert the changes after committed, before commit, how to revert the file from staging area into the local workspace, and how to revert the untracked file by using git clean command. So next what we are going to discuss is git tag. Git tag, so for each and every commit ID, you can assign a tag value to the commit ID. Okay, so that we can later point of time we can easily get tags, or otherwise called as label. So if you type this git log, what it will do, it will give you the commit ID. So the commit ID is a 40 character string. So you can give a alias name to the commit ID under the concept of tag. So the alias name that we can assign is called as tag. Okay, so here you can list the tag. You can use the tag at later point of time to identify anything. How you can give a tag? So for example, git tag, the command to assign a tag, git tag -a. I can specify that it is a release 1.2. Okay, -m. You can specify image. It is a release tag for release 1.2. Okay, this is the message, appropriate message, release 1.2 of your web application. Like you can give any appropriate name. So if you want to list, you can list by using git tag. You list all the tag along with the name that it is assigned. Okay, to view the corresponding content, git show, you can specify the name. Okay, so the name is release 1.2. It will give you the statistics, the tag associated with it. That we do. If before what we did, we issue this git log, and based upon the commit ID, git show commit ID that we have already discussed. Or around the thing that happens on that commit ID will be displayed. Okay, commit ID. Instead of commit ID, I can give alias name to two means of tags. Okay, so let me do this now. That I clear now. Okay, so how to list git tag? If there exists any tag, those tags will be listed. We don't have any tag. Okay, git log -one line. We have lot of logs. So instead of this commit, this is a commit message. Okay, this is your commit ID. I can assign an alternate alias name to this commit ID. Okay, how to assign? For each and every commit ID, I need to assign. For example, let I assign okay, git ignore creator, like anything. So git tag -a, let I make it as release -1.2.1. okay, -m application release 1.2.1. okay, so this is the release. I need to specify a commit tag. For example, let I make it this commit tag. Right click, copy, right click and paste. Git tag, copy and paste. Now your tag, okay, the release one point already this tag has been existing. Let I make it as a tag value as 2. Now we can find git tag -a, the tag name, I release -1.2.2 with the message application release 1.2 for the given commit ID. Okay, if I simply type git tag, now you can find the tag will be listed. You have already two tags, release 1.2.1 and release 1.2.2. So if you want to get the information, git show, if you specify the tag ID release -1.2.2, now you can find what are all the changes that it is associated with, that will be shown to you. which is equivalent to git show that commit ID. Commit ID that you have copied. Okay, both the thing will do the same thing. Git show commit ID. Instead of commit ID, what I can do? I can associate this commit ID using a name called tag. Okay, this is the tag name, appropriate tag name. This is the way by which you can assign an alias name to my commit ID, and you can list this later. So to delete a tag, what we need to do? Command is git tag -d for delete. Okay, for example, release. I can make it release 1.2.2. The tag is deleted. Now, if you type this git tag, you can find you have only one tag. Okay, so this is the way by which a tag can be created or tag can be deleted at later stages. Okay, the only thing that has been left out here is we need to discuss about this repository, that is our public repository, that is a GitHub. Okay, in this coming Saturday session, so I will let you know how to create a public GitHub account and how to connect your Git and GitHub and how to make the changes that happens in Git, push that, and how to do a pull and how to synchronize. Everything will be discussed. Okay, how to synchronize, how to clone a repository from a public account to the needed locations, like thing will be discussed on coming Saturday. So up to this, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Within next Saturday, we can complete our Git and GitHub, and we will be moving to Maven. The next topic of our discussion is Maven, which is a continuous compile and continuous build to. Compile and build to. Okay, so we will be almost completing this Maven. The Maven will need probably 3 hours of discussion. Most probably by next Saturday and Sunday, I hope to complete this Maven. And after Maven, we will be dealing with one of the important topic of the Devops, that is CI/CD. Okay, the Jenkins. It took minimum 12 to 14 hours of our discussion. Okay, in terms of number of sessions, it will be 6 to 7 sessions. So once you completed Jenkins, that itself enough to land in a job with respect to DevOps at the entry level job. Okay, these are all the plans associated with the next 3 classes of our discussion. Just clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.